Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Never memorize something that you can look up. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Try not to become a man of success. Rather become a man of value. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. You never fail until you stop trying. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. It is not that I'm so smart. But I stay with the questions much longer. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Creativity is intelligence having fun. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z, work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. Everything must be made as simple as possible. But not simpler. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has ever been before. We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears, we dance for hopes, we dance for screams, we are the dancers, we create the dreams. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense, it would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Love is a better master than duty. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Nothing happens until something moves. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. Our task must be to free ourselves, by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Wisdom is not a product of schooling but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. However rare true love may be, it is less so than true friendship. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is at all comprehensible. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library.